Living with diabetes doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It means learning how to eat smarter. And meat, when chosen and prepared the right way, can be a powerful part of your diabetic-friendly diet. I was deeply inspired by a true story from my local community about a daughter's love for her mother and her journey to help her heal through food. Stick with me for just 30 more seconds, and I'll share this powerful story with you. My hope is that it lights a spark in you too, to see food not just as fuel, but as a quiet, steady force for strength and healing. In today's video, we're diving into 7 of the best meats for diabetics, based on science, real-life experience, and practical tips you can use today. Whether you're newly diagnosed or just looking to improve your nutrition, these meat options will help you feel satisfied, stay energized, and support your long-term health. Stick around till the end, because the final meat might surprise you, and it could change the way you think about your plate forever. And hey, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Drop a comment below with your go-to diabetic-friendly meal. I'd love to hear what's working for you. As promised, before we dive into the science, I want to share a story that stayed with me. Not because it's dramatic, but because it's quietly powerful. Her name is Ms. Bryan. She's not a doctor. She doesn't work in medicine. But what she did for her mother taught me more about food and health than any textbook ever could. You see, Ms. Bryan's mother was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in her early 70s. Like many, she started medication, changed her lifestyle. But still, there were days when her blood sugar spiked without warning, when fatigue settled in like a fog, and when even walking to the mailbox felt like a chore. Ms. Bryan, loving, curious, determined, decided to take a different kind of action. She began reading everything she could about diabetes. She attended local health talks. She even sat in on nutrition seminars at a nearby community college. Not to become an expert, but to become a better daughter. And after nearly a year of learning, she came to one quiet but powerful realization. Food isn't just fuel. It's medicine, not the loud, fast kind, but the kind that heals slowly, gently, over time, like sunlight on a cold morning. So she did something remarkable. She left her job in the city, moved back home, cooperated with 2 local friends, and started a small turkey farm. Yes, a turkey farm, but not just any kind. These turkeys were raised on clean land, with no hormones, no junk, and plenty of space to roam. She paired that with a garden filled with leafy greens, sweet potatoes, squash, and herbs her mother loved. At first, people thought it was strange. Why not just buy healthier meat from the store, they asked. But Ms. Bryan knew the truth. When you raise something with care, from the earth up, it carries a kind of intention. And when you prepare a meal from that place, it feeds more than the body. It feeds peace of mind. Over the months, her mother began to feel stronger. Her blood sugar was more stable. She walked farther, laughed more, even helped harvest carrots in the garden. There were no miracles, just meals, made with love and purpose. Today, Ms. Bryan still runs that farm, not just for her mom, but for neighbors, families, and seniors who want meat that's clean, honest, and nourishing. And every time I think about turkey as a boring protein, I remember her story. That sometimes the healthiest foods don't come in boxes or prescriptions. They come from soil, sun, and someone who cared enough to make health feel like home. So then, I will show you why Ms. Bryan built a turkey farm. Turkey is a classic, one that often gets overlooked. Skinless turkey breast. It might not sound exciting, but for diabetics, it's a quiet powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Most people think turkey is just for Thanksgiving. But when you look closer, turkey breast, especially the skinless, unprocessed kind, is one of the leanest and most blood sugar-friendly meats you can add to your diet. Here's why. It's incredibly low in saturated fat, high in complete protein, and packed with essential nutrients like niacin, selenium, and B6, all of which play a role in energy metabolism, immune function, and nerve support. But the real magic? It fills you up without spiking your blood sugar. That means fewer cravings, longer energy, and better control throughout the day. Turkey breast also helps stabilize insulin response. Unlike processed deli meats, which are loaded with sodium, sugar, and mystery additives, a grilled turkey breast gives you pure, clean protein. No surprises, and it's versatile too. Roast it with herbs for a dinner main, shred it into salads, or slice it for a smart sandwich that won't wreck your glucose levels. Here's a tip. Pair turkey breast with roasted non-starchy veggies like green beans, cauliflower, or zucchini. Drizzle with olive oil and lemon, and you've got a meal that's not just diabetic safe, but genuinely delicious. It's not flashy, but it works. And sometimes the most powerful tools in your kitchen are the quiet ones. So next time you're meal prepping, give turkey a second look, because this bird isn't just for the holidays. It's for your health every single day. Next is salmon. This vibrant, flavorful fish is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the kind of healthy fats that actually reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect your heart. For people with diabetes, that's like hitting the jackpot 3 times in a row. But salmon's magic doesn't stop there. Unlike processed meats or fried food, it keeps your blood sugar steady. No spikes, no crashes, just a slow, sustained release of energy that helps you feel satisfied without the carb overload. Think about it. While sugary snacks or starchy meals can feel comforting in the moment, they often lead to that roller coaster of highs and lows. Salmon, on the other hand, keeps you balanced, nutritionally and emotionally. One of my clients, Alan, a retired high school coach with type 2 diabetes, once told me, "Salmon saved dinner for me. I can grill it with lemon and garlic, pair it with steamed broccoli, and I never feel like I'm missing out." That's the beauty of salmon. It feels like a luxury, but it's really a smart, everyday tool. Whether baked, grilled, or lightly pan-seared in olive oil, it's delicious without the guilt. Quick tip: try making a salmon bowl: wild-caught salmon, cauliflower rice, sautéed greens, and a drizzle of tahini or lemon dressing. It's fast, filling, and blood sugar friendly. If you're managing diabetes, adding salmon to your weekly routine is one of the simplest and most delicious ways to support long-term health. Because sometimes the strongest medicine doesn't come from a pharmacy. It comes from the sea. Now we come to red meat. For years, people with diabetes have been told to steer clear of it, like it's the villain in every health story. But here's the truth: not all red meat is created equal. And when it's done right, it can be a powerful ally for your blood sugar and your heart. Enter grass-fed beef, specifically lean ground beef or sirloin. This isn't your average burger patty. Grass-fed beef is a game changer. Grass-fed beef isn't just meat, it's meat with a purpose. Raised on pasture, not feedlots, these cows produce beef that's lower in cholesterol, higher in omega-3s, and packed with something called CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, that studies show can help with blood sugar control and even reduce body fat. Why does this matter for diabetes? Because grass-fed lean ground beef or sirloin gives you all the protein and iron you love from red meat, without the heavy saturated fats that can clog arteries or mess with insulin. It's rich, satisfying, and, when you keep portions smart, won't send your glucose levels on a wild ride. Grill a sirloin steak with rosemary and garlic, or make taco bowls with lean ground beef, avocado, and a pile of shredded cabbage instead of tortillas. Pair it with roasted Brussels sprouts or a peppery arugula salad, and you've got a meal that feels indulgent but keeps your health in check. You're choosing food that respects your body, your blood sugar, and maybe even a butcher's quiet wisdom. Now let's flip the script on chicken. Everyone raves about chicken breast. Lean, clean, the poster child of healthy eating. But I'm here to shine a light on the underdog, skinless chicken thigh. Yes, dark meat. I know, it's got a reputation for being less healthy. But hear me out, because this cut, when prepared with care, is a diabetic-friendly powerhouse that's juicy, affordable, and packed with flavor. Skinless chicken thighs are higher in iron and zinc than breast meat, and their slightly higher fat content, still low when you trim it right, makes them forgiving to cook. That means no dry, chalky bites, just protein that keeps you full and supports muscle health without spiking blood sugar. The trick is preparation. Skip frying or heavy sauces. Instead, marinate thighs in olive oil, lemon and herbs, then bake or grill them until golden. Slice them over a bed of sautéed spinach or toss them into a curry with cauliflower and green beans for a low-carb, diabetes-safe bowl. Studies back this up. Lean dark meat, when cooked smartly, has a low glycemic impact and delivers nutrients that help with energy and immunity. Key for anyone managing diabetes. Let's talk about a meat that's probably sitting in your grocery store right now, waiting to be noticed: pork tenderloin or loin chop. This isn't bacon or ribs. This is lean, versatile, and one of the most budget-friendly proteins you can buy. For people with diabetes, that's a win-win-win. Affordable, blood sugar-friendly, and so easy to cook, you'll wonder why it's not already a staple in your kitchen. Why is it so perfect for diabetes? Pork tenderloin is naturally low in saturated fat, high in protein, and has zero carbs, meaning it won't budge your glucose levels. It's also packed with B vitamins, like thiamine, that help your body turn food into energy, something every diabetic needs to stay steady. Unlike processed pork products, which are loaded with sodium and sugars, tenderloin or loin chops are clean and simple, letting you control what goes into your meal. Here's how to make it shine. Rub a tenderloin with mustard and thyme, then roast it low and slow for juicy results. Or grill loin chops with a sprinkle of smoked paprika. They're done in minutes. Pair either with roasted zucchini or a fresh cucumber salad, and you've got a meal that's cheap, cheerful, and diabetes-safe. Maria's favorite trick: slice leftovers thin and toss them into a lettuce wrap with avocado. Lunch for under $2. Pork tenderloin proves you don't need a big budget to eat well. It's everyday food with extraordinary benefits, keeping your blood sugar happy and your wallet happier. Finally, let's get a little adventurous. Not too wild, but just enough to surprise you. I'm talking about liver, specifically beef or chicken liver. I know it might sound intimidating, but stick with me, because this humble cut is one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat for diabetes. Beef and chicken liver are packed with vitamin A, B12, folate, and iron, nutrients that support energy, nerve health, and blood sugar regulation. For diabetics, that's huge. B12 helps fight fatigue, while iron keeps you strong without relying on sugary energy drinks. Liver is also high in protein and virtually carb-free, so it fills you up without messing with your glucose. Worried about cholesterol? Studies show the cholesterol in liver doesn't raise blood cholesterol significantly for most people when eaten in moderation. Think once or twice a month. Here's the best part. Liver is dirt cheap and easy to prepare. Start small. Blend chicken liver into a creamy pâté with onions and herbs, then spread it on cucumber slices for a low-carb snack. Or sear beef liver with garlic and serve it with sautéed kale. If the flavor feels strong, soak it in milk for an hour before cooking. It mellows things out. My tip: don't overcook it. Liver's best when it's tender, not tough. This isn't weird food, it's heritage food. Packed with so much goodness, it's like nature's cheat code for health. Try liver once, and you might just find a new favorite that keeps your diabetes in check and your energy soaring. Duck breast doesn't often get the spotlight in diabetes-friendly diets. It's bold, it's rich. It's not your typical light meat. But here's the twist. Lean, skinless duck breast. It's a secret weapon hiding in plain sight, especially for people managing blood sugar. Yes, duck is flavorful, but remove the skin, and what's left is a high-quality, high-protein cut that's surprisingly lean. Duck breast offers around 24 grams of protein per 3-ounce serving, with minimal carbohydrates and essential nutrients like iron, zinc, and B vitamins. Why does that matter for diabetics? Iron and B12 support energy levels and fight fatigue, something many diabetics struggle with. Complete protein helps maintain muscle mass, which plays a vital role in blood sugar regulation. And unlike processed meats, duck breast is naturally low in sodium when cooked clean. No hidden sugars, no additives. But here's the kicker: duck is deeply satisfying. That rich, savory flavor helps reduce cravings and promotes satiety, meaning you stay full longer, with fewer blood sugar spikes after meals. Want to enjoy it right? Grill or sear a skinless duck breast with rosemary, garlic, and a touch of citrus. Slice thin over a warm spinach salad, or pair with roasted non-starchy vegetables like zucchini or cauliflower. Drizzle with olive oil and lemon juice, and you've got a blood sugar-friendly meal that feels anything but restrictive. Let's recap the 7 blood sugar-friendly meats that earned their spot on your plate. Skinless turkey breast, salmon, grass-fed beef, skinless chicken thigh, pork tenderloin, liver, beef or chicken, duck breast, skinless. What you can do today: pick 2 meats from this list to try this week. Variety keeps your meals exciting. Cook with intention. Use olive oil, herbs, citrus, and smart pairings, like non-starchy veggies. You don't have to give up flavor to take back control of your health. In fact, the right meats, cooked with care, can be your strongest ally in stabilizing blood sugar, rebuilding energy, and enjoying every bite of life again. This isn't about restriction, it's about reclaiming your plate with confidence. So whether you're newly diagnosed or years into your journey, remember, you're not stuck, you're not broken. You're just one smart choice away from feeling stronger. Start with one meal, one meat, one change, and let your body feel what it's like to be nourished, not just fed. If this video inspired you, share it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed real-life tips, and drop a comment below. Which of these 7 meats are you trying first? And what's your favorite way to cook it? Because food can heal, and sometimes the quietest ingredients make the loudest difference.